To the show that talks about Tulsa, people making a difference in the Tulsa community, special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to cover the important issues within the community no one else is talking about, the hot topics and more. This is World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper and Ms. Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, and on www.KBOB899.com, or tuning in to any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Damali Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, January 17th, 2024. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them you can dial in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So on today's show, 4 things you should do to start a business in 2024. Let's talk about it.
Yep. 3 business do's and don'ts for 2024, along with local entrepreneur of Miss Shimore Skincare. Just like that, right? About her business and how you can support it.
And of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are the Beyond Apology report is out and recommendations have been made. Find out where you can review the report and fire prevention tips in this cold weather, birthdays, and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all. It is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046. EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, 1, so we can support, and 2, so we can be informed.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes fitting back in EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and Oklahoma Community Support Coalition. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One Development with the emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I'm also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy hump day. How you feeling?
I'm cold and I'm tired of being cold.
It's cold outside, but it feels pretty good up in here.
Yeah, it's good in here, but you still got to go outside.
I know. It's pretty brutal. It's like
Yeah,
cold to your bones.
yeah.
Cold to your soul.
You remember we did a show one time and we were all at our respective locations.
Yeah.
We could have did that today.
Yeah. And I can tell you now, this is not the time when you can try. You know what? I have a brand new respect
Yeah.
for the people like at these NFL games
Oh man,
when it's below zero in Buffalo and they have no shirt on
They
for the
doing
whole
too much.
game and doing that kind of stuff.
they doing too much.
I'd be
Talk
saying
about
to
the
myself,
NFL.
I don't know what be going on.
You know that is a fan. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
a real fan on a
That's a
whole
fan
other level
fan.
kind of fan. But I tell you what, it's still been some things going on because even though it was cold,
Yeah.
the weekend we still had to get out a little bit.
Absolutely. We did have to get out a little bit. So last week we were able to attend the Black Wall Street Square ceremonial groundbreaking.
Yeah, that was a big
You know,
time.
if you guys missed that, that was amazing. And you can always go back to World One Development, our Facebook page. We did a live video and we streamed for the whole time. So
Yeah.
the entire time from beginning to end, we did that. But I want to give a huge shout out to Crossover Preparatory Academy.
Absolutely.
Because they actually offered us space and allowed us to come in. We were supposed to be doing that event in a tent outside
Right.
with some heaters on the inside of the tent, but it was so cold that we were able to go inside, and I am so thankful to the Lord.
This is my theory. We know Pastor Abodi, Coach Abodi,
Yes.
Principal. He got so many titles.
So many titles.
He looked into the future and said, Lord, these people gonna have frostbite.
Yes.
Trying to get out here and develop
Yes.
and build. And North Tulsa wants it so bad they're gonna get frostbite on their toes
Right.
and on their fingers.
Yes.
So he let us in. But here's another thing. Shout out to KBOB.
Yes.
Shout out to News You Can Use because it was so cold. They was thinking that it was not gonna be a good showing.
Yes.
And when I say packed to
Psych.
the wall,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's what happens when you have community radio.
Absolutely, because you can get the word out. People trust you and understand that this is what's going on in our community and this is about us, and we all need to come out and support. And they came out in droves. Like I was up front, videoing, and I stood up for a second to video another section. And I was like, whoa, where's all these people come from?
It'd be funny. Every time I see it, you'll say the who's who was there. Then I start thinking about who wasn't there. They'd be like, well, am I not part of the who's who? Well, I don't know.
I don't
But I
know.
always
Are
just
you?
kind of think about that for a minute. Be like, I ain't there. How's
Yeah.
gonna be the who's who when your girl ain't there or your homeboy?
But that's your fault because we told you.
Shout out to Cameron, man, and shout out to
Yes.
William for coming in. Their whole team,
Yes.
2020 Management and Habitat.
It was listen.
Listen, I'm
I
listening.
got a gold shovel.
Finally,
Finally.
people don't even know.
Woo, I got a gold shovel. I'm going to hang it on my wall at the office. I'm waiting
I got to do a special shout out to
to.
my daughter. I got to.
Yes, she drove
See,
up. Yeah,
dedication is different to different people.
Yeah.
She jumped up and drove from Oklahoma City
absolutely.
at 7 a.m. for you people locally that couldn't make it out and drove all
That
the
was
way
hate.
down.
That was hate.
All the way down. Think about that.
But she did.
Sometimes the
Dedicated to the
excitement,
cause,
here's
to
the
the
truth
cause.
though. Sometimes the excitement for Black Wall Street is more exciting outside of Tulsa.
That part.
That's
You
just
better
true.
say that.
That's just true sometimes.
You
But
better
anytime.
say that.
Anyway, it was all love. It was a great time. Shout out to our city councilwoman because she made sure that these things are going to be nice.
Mhm.
So I'm excited. Very
Yes.
excited.
Absolutely, absolutely. Want to also give you guys a piece of tidbit. I told you last week about my Aunt Shirley who
Right.
passed away. Her funeral is actually set for tomorrow at 11 o'clock at World One for Christ Family Life Ministries, 2121 North Harvard. She was a Greenwood native,
Come on.
ride or die. That was
Come
my
on.
mama's bestie for 70 years.
Who has a friend for 70 years?
70 years they were friends, and I mean done everything together. She was there for us from birthdays to babies being born to deaths in the family to we just grew up as family. So if you were someone who was born and raised on Greenwood Greenwood during the 40s and
You know.
50s and 60s, then you know her and her family. That's legacy right there. So she worked at Social Security for 40 years.
Man, they don't do that no more either.
They don't do that no
Working
more.
for 40 years. And
40
friends for 70.
years.
I don't know a lot of people been on their job for that long.
Yes, and
That's
she was one of those folks. So if you want to pay your respects, then feel free to do that. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Our families would be most gracious.
It's gonna be at World One for Christ, 2121 North Harvard. I would definitely be there to pay my respects to my good friend. I'm gonna miss her, but to be absent from the body,
to be present with the Lord,
is to be present with the man with the plan, right?
Amen.
So
Amen.
we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do it together.
Yes.
Let me tell you something else.
What's that?
I just want to ask, how about them Cowboys?
Man, oh man. Seemed like y'all crashed and burned.
Man. Oh, JB, you gonna do the Cowboys like that, and you a fan?
Bro, I'm a number one fan, bro. Like
he said, bro, but
let's hear from the number one fan.
I'm gonna just tell you right now.
What?
Fire everybody.
Everybody's out here.
Fire everybody.
Everybody? Dak gone?
They got 3 days to decide if they want to keep Dak or they're gonna lose $34 million.
That's a tough decision.
Tough.
Mike, you see Michael Irvin's rant?
Oh, he went.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah,
I'm with
Michael Irvin went.
I'm with Michael and Jimmy.
Ooh, he went off.
He went
We're
off.
going back to the
was
real
like,
days.
Wow.
It was just too many mistakes.
Yeah.
Too many mistakes. So I you know what? It's like after the fact, what I try to do is step back, because I played sports.
Yeah.
JB, you played sports. And when you sit back, you go, they went 12-5.
Mm-hmm.
They had been undefeated at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a terrible season.
Yeah.
It's
great
just that,
season.
but here's the ticket. I just don't want them to carry all the weight for 30 years. They barely 30 years old. CD Lamb ain't even 30 years old.
That's true.
I think
that's true.
I try to pump my brakes a little bit to say,
Yeah.
CD, you weren't even born
Yeah.
when this heartbreak started. This is the Heartbreak Hotel in Dallas. You know what I'm talking about?
Listen,
CD
bro.
Lamb didn't know about the Heartbreak Hotel
I
in
have
Dallas.
a
Right.
friend right now that is going through a deep depression
Oh, wow.
because the Cowboys lost. He can't shake it.
Oh, wow.
He can't let it go.
He can't focus on nothing. He can't sleep. He can't eat.
Oh, wow.
Well, play the song, I Think I Gotta Let It Go. It looks like a
Let
little
it go.
TKO. It was a TKO with Green Bay Packers
Man, look at here.
coming. And they didn't even have Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I will say this. It looked kind of like they was throwing the game. I ain't gonna get into the politics
Conspiracy
of
theories.
football,
I ain't
but
gonna
I've been hearing that going around.
when you let somebody go
Okay.
up on you 20-0 in the first
come
quarter,
on. Yeah.
there's a problem,
Mhm.
especially from America's number one team.
Yeah.
And like-
Oh, look,
and
Michael
like,
Brewer said they're 12-5 every
you be
year.
quiet, Michael Brewer. You guys are sitting on the bench with us.
Oh, I think they went out worse.
If you wanted us to say something nice about
look.
you, you should have said something nice in the beginning.
Look, the Eagles had a one. Look, Michael Brewer was texting me all during the Dallas Cowboys game, all the whole time. Soon as Philadelphia got hit in the mouth, I couldn't find him. I ain't heard about him. I ain't heard from Michael until today.
And it's all love, Mike. But I mean, at the end of the day, we on the same vacation
Well,
together
look,
right now.
Look, Mike, but he did say crash and burn just like my Eagles. He did say that.
He did say
He
that.
did say
He
that.
did say that.
So
Mike knows love, man. That's town business right there, man.
But here's the ticket. A lot of people teams. I mean, the Steelers went down. The Miami Dolphins went down.
It makes it makes
Jonathan Cole said, the Cowboys loss was a highlight of his weekend.
I know. But you know why? Because
Why?
the Seattle Seahawks went down. They went down. They didn't make it.
Is that his,
That's his team. See,
Uh-oh.
you thought I
You know
forgot, but I
I
didn't.
think
They didn't even make it to the party.
football is going to be interesting these next couple of weeks because I think
You
it's
can't tell.
definitely the year of the underdog. Everyone who was supposed to win didn't win.
Well, no, San Fran is still in there. I think a lot of people.
But they
got
haven't
them
played
picks.
yet.
They haven't played yet, but I'm just saying when you look at it, they the number one seed. Dallas is number 2.
I
So,
don't expect them to take it all the way. Something tells me.
well, I thought you said you thought that all the teams that people thought was going to win was gone, but San Francisco the number one seed. So
Well, I know who had the number one offense, and it was
Yeah.
the Dallas Cowboys.
for a little while.
Was.
That's what little
So we gonna sing. We gonna pray.
Uncle Brian said that his Chiefs and his 49ers are still in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's people still because the Chiefs are still
Chiefs
in.
gonna
The
lose
Bills
this
are
week.
still in. We gonna see.
Chiefs
So-
definitely losing this week.
But the
And Uncle Brian also said that the Cowboy fans are in a cult.
we
okay,
are.
We ain't finna
We'll
get
take
into
that. We are.
We don't. Let's
All right.
look.
All right. This
This
is not.
now. Here's
go
the
ahead,
thing.
go
It's
ahead.
not $2.
It's not $2.
But
Go
every
ahead and say it.
Tuesday from 6 to 8, you
Yeah.
can tune in
Yeah.
right here on KBOB
Yeah.
to hear from Two Dogs. They listen all over the world. It's one of the best sports talk shows in the country.
Yes.
But let's get to this Black History.
Black
Trivia. Put your
history
caps on.
trivia question. I'm sorry.
Can I do some
y'all
shout outs right quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We got about 1,000 secret listeners, and I'm sure they're
Hey,
here to mess
secret
with me
listeners.
and JB, and that's all right.
Yeah.
But Oline is in the building.
Hey, sis.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Energizer, Mr. AJ down in the
Hey,
J-Bone
AJ.
Lounge, Miss Ernestine Broom,
Hey, Miss Broom.
Tracy Manning Gibbs is
Hey,
in the
sister.
building, Mr. Gary Barnett. Now, he's one of the
Hey,
biggest
Gary.
Cowboy fans down there in Atlanta that I know. So welcome to the show. Man, Cornelius, Renee, Miss Haney, that is my partners. That's my daughter's best friend.
Oh,
So
hey,
welcome
how
to the
are
show.
you?
Tuning in from Funky Town, Texas. Can I say that?
Okay.
Brian,
you can.
welcome to the show.
Uncle Brian.
Terrell, he's tuning in. Kansas City is
Hey,
in
hey,
the
hey,
building.
Terrell.
Miss Gloria Cephas in here with us.
Hey, Miss
St.
Gloria.
Louis said, love you, Rock. Well, I love you back, man. See, his Packers did that. Polo Powell told me, Charles, I got a secret.
Yeah.
We gonna take y'all out. He wasn't lying. He didn't tell nobody the truth.
Ah.
My niece, too tall, Dominique, I'm gonna call her that because
Hey,
she's taller
hey,
than me. Miss Candace is on the line.
Hi, Candace.
Michael Brewer talking noise.
Hey, Michael.
Miss Elizabeth Hooks, that's my sister from LU. Throw your L's up. She's down in Oklahoma City. Of course, Michael Brewer's in the house. Jonathan checking in from Seattle. My cousin, Wyletta Dealworth.
Hey, Wyletta, how are you?
Checking in from Arkansas. Boys, a lot of Arkansas in the house as well.
Yeah.
Man, we load. I tell you what, I'm going to come back.
Hey, Miss Linda's on. Miss
Linda Jenkins,
yeah.
man,
hey,
one of the
Linda.
smartest, sweetest young women that I know. Welcome to the show, Miss Linda. Y'all put your thinking caps on. Your thinking caps only. Don't Google, not Google thinking caps. Let's get this Black history trivia going. Come on, Damali, let's do it.
Black history trivia. So what Black American microbiologist is credited with discovering the first effective treatment for leprosy in the 1940s? Was it A, Harold Amos, B, Louise Pasteur, C, Alice Ball, or D, Ruth Ella Moore?
Read it one more time real quick. When you said microbiologist,
yes,
right there, I was going into a deeper level of thinking. So read it one more time.
One more time.
Now, y'all on the live, don't y'all leave me hanging. Y'all listening to it. Y'all put y'all answers on this live. We're gonna be sending out some
Dominique said Google pulled up.
Don't do it. Don't do
it. What Black American microbiologist is credited with discovering the first effective treatment for leprosy or Hansen's disease in the 1940s? Was it A, Harold Amos, B, Louis Pasteur, C, Alice Ball, or D, Ruth Ella Moore?
I'm going with Alice Ball.
You going with Alice Ball?
I'm just going when you take the ACT. If you don't know, go with C. So look, don't go with me. Don't go with me because I'm going alone.
All right,
I'm going by myself.
So Charles said C.
Hey,
all right, JB, what you got?
Angela Fortenberry, welcome to the show.
What is leprosy?
Oh my God!
Go to the Bible. Read the Bible, man. Just go to the Lord first. It was in the beginning of time.
Of that.
That's the first disease that came out.
Right.
Leprosy. Well, what's your answer? Just go to the Bible, man.
I told you.
Go to Job. Go to Job. Go to Job and come back.
I am so listen, we missed you last week. Well, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
That's why you're getting it. That's
everybody, look, I said C quick, and everybody said C.
Jonathan said C. Michael Brewer said AJ said A.
AJ said A. There you go.
AJ. Okay, so we got Jonathan.
I'm gonna go with Ruth Ella Moore because my grandma's name was Ruth.
Okay, so you going with D? That's JB.
JB got D.
Dominique said C. I think your whole family just following you.
That's not my whole family. This is Seattle. This is Tulsa. This is Little Rock. There's a lot of people from a lot of places. Now, when you see Arkansas, it's just like Compton. No, I'm just playing.
Stop it. Okay, here we go. Oh, Angie Fortenberry said C. All right, let's see. All right, so we going.
They ride
with you, Charles. Said C. Yeah,
they ride with you, Charles.
They ride? Okay.
Yeah, you must have said that confident.
Man, I did. I said it with my chest. Like Kevin Hart said.
He said, go to church.
Let me tell y'all something. We're going to have to take a quick break because this show is just going to go up so many levels because we're getting into business.
Yes.
The thing that I think is going to get us back in the game is we got to go ahead and make that jump, make that leap. We got to get back in the game, get back into this Black Wall Street thing. I think that might be what keeps us behind.
Yes.
We're not being able to run our own things and build our own wealth for ourselves.
That's right.
But we got a special guest.
Yeah.
She's going to be in here with us. She said she's going to hang out for a little bit. Favorite little cousin. That's all I'm going to say for the people that don't know.
And most of y'all know.
And we'll be right back. This is KBOB 89.9 FM. World and development news you can use. We right back.
And I went to the Bible, Charles. I went to Google Bible.
There you go.
And leprosy is a chronic infectious disease caused by Microbacterium leprae.
It's all in the word.
Okay. Leprae. Leprosy.
Hey, y'all hang on. We'll be right. Y'all go ahead and share the video over this break and give us y'all answers. Patricia, welcome to the show. We'll be right back, y'all. Piggyback In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM. And simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development, and we are back.
And we are back. And so this week, we want to get off into, because it's a new year, a lot of times, a lot of people's New Year's resolution is, hey, I'm going to finally jump out there and I'm going to start my own business.
Right.
But you don't even know where to begin.
Yes.
And so we want to, so this is a time, normally we have people pay us for this, right?
Right.
But we're going to give you some free game.
Hey, that's what we have to do sometimes. That's what we do on Black Wall Street.
Yeah, we're going to give you some free game. Now, we ain't going to go into deep detail, because that's what you're going to come and see us for if you need our assistance.
We got a lot of Arkansas people on here, so I might.
Oh, you might
go a little deeper. I might go a little deeper because my people is here.
Yeah, because your people is in here.
Yeah, because my people here.
Arkansas deep today?
Yeah, we Arkansas deep.
JB from Arkansas.
Yeah.
From Arkansas.
I love it.
Yes.
So before we jump in, let's introduce our special guest.
Yes. So you guys have seen this young lady around with us all around the town. She's a part of the World One Development team.
Right.
Has her own show on nycu.fm.
Because
it's gonna drop on y'all come February 1st. So y'all will be looking out for that. Yes. Platinum Flow, except she reversed it. She went back to the black.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. But it's Charles's favorite little cousin.
Right.
Known as Cousin April. She is in the building with us today, and we're super excited that she is here and online. What's up, Cousin April? How you doing? Happy New Year.
What's going on? Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
It's
Stand up, Arkansas.
Just like that. You see how it is?
I'm the only Oklahoman today. All these Arkansas.
Relax.
Yeah, everybody's from Arkansas up in there.
Yeah, we might let the hogs loose in here.
Not the hogs.
You hear that? Woo!
No, don't do it.
Hey, you better ask somebody. Yeah, it's a takeover. It's Arkansas. No, I'm just playing, y'all.
Look, Uncle Bobby, I need your help.
No, you don't. Y'all stay back. I know how I go down on the north side. Y'all
right.
Hold back. There's Damali too.
Down.
I don't want to hear no motorcycles, no car club people, and none of that. Favorite little cousin, happy 2024. How you doing?
What's going on? I'm good. I'm blessed.
Yes.
Good. Leo here, hanging in.
Yes.
It seemed like you've been here forever.
It do.
But how has it been for you though?
It's been a ride.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting though.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from
Come from the B-Town. Gotta say it with your chest, B-Town. There you go.
I gotta get my options together. But it's exciting. It's educational.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of stuff that we can't talk about anymore and learn about. You guys are doing it here, and it's just good to see a lot of us getting together doing big things.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like that's unheard of.
Yeah.
So now I see it with my own 4 eyes. So,
stop it.
I'm with it.
Yes. Well, we're excited to have you on the show today. We're going to get off into some stuff. We're going to talk about business, which is why you're on the show. But we'll talk about that in the second segment. But we're just going to talk about some business basics, okay? Right now. So we're talking about it being a great time for you to start a business, right? Mm-hmm. And so we want to give you 4 things that you need to do in business in 2024.
Hold on. So that means get your pen and pad, your iPad, whatever you take notes on, and click share on your little Facebook. It's so many on. We appreciate y'all tuning in, but hit share right there because we're going to get some meat and potatoes so we can get some people in the game.
Absolutely. And like I said, this is some of the stuff that Charles and I do as consultants for individuals that we charge for. But, it's always great to give back to community and to kind of get the ball rolling. That's what it's all about. Black Wall Street, that's what we're about is sharing.
I think we'll throw this out here because some people be like, what make y'all even credible to run in. So for me, I'm 20 years in.
Mhm.
Damali, you about a decade in?
I'm 10 years
She
in.
10 years in,
Mhm.
and we run World One Development.
Absolutely.
And I'm the CEO, she the COO.
Right.
And we have a youth and family fun center,
Mhm.
53,000 square feet, 15 acres of land. We've been having for 10 years.
Mhm.
We have the 36th Street North Event Center, 25,000 square feet, 4 acres. We've been running for 8 years.
8 years coming
this
up.
year.
Yeah.
We got fitting back in.
Yeah.
It's a prison reentry program that once was the largest prison reentry program in the nation.
Mhm.
115 staff. We was here, Sacramento, California, Denver, Colorado, Oklahoma City, Okmulgee, and here.
Right.
Shout out to Bishop Melvin Cooper and First Lady Joyce Cooper and the
Hey,
World
Bishop,
One family. Got to
First
put some
Lady.
respect on that. And then Uncle Bobby pulled us into the radio space. It'll be 4 years next year, and we have never missed a show.
Right.
And then
4
we
years
got
next month.
4 years next month.
And
Yeah.
their credit score is 9,050.
My credit scores are all right. We're just saying that just to say when you come, and it's other things.
You got the
do.
receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do the local engagement here for a lot of the rebuilding of Black Wall Street. We head that up with the city of Tulsa.
Mhm.
Went down to the White House, put some stuff together.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good things moving, and we Black, and
we
there's some
are-
challenges in that.
And we are local, national, and international. So, we're doing things in the UK, and we're doing things in Uganda. So, we are just blessed.
Blessed, that's the
is
name-
all we
that's the
can
main
say.
thing.
It's not a stunt.
A
Yeah.
lot of prayer.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
lot of
real.
prayer.
Yeah. And y'all keep praying for us because,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
a lot of work.
And we deal with the for-profit and not-for-profit. So some of the things we mentioned, like EduRec and FINA, is not-for-profit, but
Right.
our event center is for-profit.
Right.
We also, our consultants, have our own companies.
Yes.
And of course, those are for-profits. But we just saying that's the kind of wisdom you're going to get as we just throw this. So if y'all have questions, throw them out there. We'll answer them if we can.
Absolutely. So the number one thing that I have noticed as we've been doing this is that, a lot of times what happens is people who are grassroots,
Right.
we're just doing the work.
Man,
We just want to get out there. We got an idea and we're going to get out there and we're going to do it. And we're going to show people, how you need to do this or that. And then, they come to talk to us and we say, well, are you registered with the Secretary of State? And they're like, huh?
Right. What is that?
What is that? What you mean? What you mean? Well, you gotta go get registered. So I can tell you about Oklahoma, and we are very well versed to do the research for any region. So I know that there are people on air who are watching this show that are from different places. We can do the research to figure out what is needed in your area. But we're going to talk about Oklahoma because that's where we are.
Can I do a couple quick shout
Yeah,
outs?
go
I just
ahead.
want the
Go
live
ahead.
to know I forget because the numbers are way up.
Yeah.
Jonathan wanted to make sure he clear the air.
Uh-huh.
He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Oh,
Even though he lives in Seattle. See, that's big news.
okay.
My cousin Wyletta said what's going on. Of
Hey,
course, the Chiefs,
Mhm.
Gary Barnett, he's in the building still. And who else? I just don't want to. Tanya Berry, what's going on, family?
Hey,
Down
hey,
there in
hey.
the B-Town. Y'all don't even know.
Tell him to
Tanya
send us-
Lynette Berry, welcome to the show. Jeremiah Blackwell out of
Hey,
Mississippi,
Jeremiah.
welcome to the show. We're going to get in here and roll. So, Damali, I'm going to pass it back to you. So, we
Right.
got into if you live in a certain state and you want to be an official business.
An official business.
Because here's the ticket. And I understand when you go back home, people, they got a burger shop,
Mhm.
they cutting her in the barber shop or
Yep.
at the house like I used to do in the room, cut her, give me $5 and get out of here. We be doing what we got to do in the
Right.
crib. Grandma
Yeah,
making
right.
plates, passing them out on
Yeah.
Sunday at church, selling cupcakes for a quarter,
Right.
all of that, we get
Exactly.
it. But at some point, to really bring it in,
Yeah.
you want to get registered and get your stuff set the legit way
Absolutely.
so that you can really more benefit,
Right.
from that.
So in Oklahoma, in order to sell goods, you have to register your business with the Secretary of State. And what that does is that lets them know about sales tax collection,
Mhm.
right? Because you should be paying sales tax. Period, point blank. I know you don't want the government in your business, but at the end of the day, you can go to jail. So you don't want to go to jail either. So I'm just saying, let's just put it out there. So if you have plans to hire like employees and all of that, then you need to register so that there are tax benefits that go along with that registration. Right. And so you need to educate yourselves about what that is, but then you also need to follow the letter of the law, right? Because you don't want to be, a shade tree business
Right.
for all of your business career.
And to keep it super simple, is basically in Oklahoma, it's only $125
Mhm.
to be officially registered.
Mhm.
And then you get your EIN number,
Mhm.
which
We're
is
gonna get
your
that. That's
social
another-
security
yeah,
thing.
you going
I
too
just don't want to
fast.
go too
Yeah.
deep there because you get them
Yes.
deep in the weeds, and
Mhm.
we just giving them the
Mhm.
high level.
But so basically what you want to do is, like I said, there are legal benefits and legal protections for people who have actually registered with the Secretary of State. Okay. The second thing you want to do is you want to create your operating agreement. What is an operating agreement? I'm glad you asked. So, an operating agreement basically is the foundation for your business. It is how your business operates. It is how your business runs, how your business is structured. Whether you have a board, what happens in case of dissolution, if something happens within your business. Banks require, a lot of banks, if you go to get a loan, they're going to want to see your operating agreement because they're going to want to know, how do you handle debt? So it actually gives the blueprint of how your business or organization.
Let me throw this. I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm
Okay.
trying to keep the live people in. So
Sure,
Dominique said, Young, which is my niece, I see you. She said you should make sure that you're paying quarterly taxes for your business. Don't wait until the end of the year because then you might just go on a run like Jay-Z and Beyonce did. Now, cousin, I want to bring you in because you done been here for a couple of years. It's Black Wall Street, it's businesses everywhere.
Yeah.
So when you're here, start your own business, do this. Like you said, you came from a smaller city, but you're here. What are kind of some of your thoughts about them? You just think about business and starting it.
Well, truthfully, I've been in business, LLC, since 2019. In Arkansas. And then, truthfully, I don't need much because I got y'all.
I got
to be
access.
honest,
Right.
But the thing about it is y'all are always educating. So
Right.
if I have a question, I'm gonna always ask because I know I can get the real deal. Plus, y'all my people.
Right.
Y'all
Right.
are people that I can trust. But I mean, I kind of did my research before. I kind of knew what I needed to do.
Right.
So when I come to anybody, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have my stuff together.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of go in there and fine tune it. But I think like the EIN, all the stuff, the business name, kind of, you got to have all your ducks in a row. I feel like if you're going to somebody, I like to impress people. So you're going to know, I know what I'm doing when I get to you.
Right.
I don't know about everybody else, but that's just how I roll.
Right.
I try to be thorough. So it's always good to have somebody in your corner that knows what they're doing, that's experienced. So, the kind of, I guess, bumps and mistakes that were made along the way when you all did it, the other ones coming behind you won't have to deal with that because you already know, hey, don't do this because I done it, didn't turn out good. Let's do it this way.
Right.
So that's always good to have somebody that's experienced in your corner.
Let's do this too. JB Smooth, 20 years of DJing, been in the business world, but he's also an entrepreneur. Just hop on and tell the people a little something, JB Smooth, when you're trying to get this done.
Not clearing the throat.
Come on, let's
we
stop.
ain't supposed to do this.
No, man. I mean, no matter if you're independent, and I've been an independent contractor, subcontractor for many years. I've had to have.
Yeah, switch the camera. I just want.
I've had to have those things in order to be able to get to some of the people that I need to work with.
Right.
You got to have your stuff, your business lined up. I mean,
Together.
whether it's like she said, the LLC, your EIN. If you're doing business, you got to have those things. And I mean, it's very important. Whether you're for-profit, non-profit, it don't matter.
Right.
Let's just do this, man. I know we're getting right back to the detail, but Damali, like, what are some of the fears you think people deal with when you think, man, I want to be an entrepreneur, but I got my 9 to 5. I'm trying to figure out. So what gets you like mentally prepared to say, look, I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing. I got to do it.
Well, I think the thing that happened with me is I was trying to do both. So I was trying to work my full-time job because I had a mortgage, I had a car payment, I had kids I'm trying to take care of, but I had this thing over here that I love doing, right?
Right.
And so it just got to a point where my passion took over my career. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I just really need to be over here and do this full time. And so, I was listening to motivational, teachings and stuff, and it just finally hit me that I'm just going to have to just take a leap. I'm just going to have to take a leap of faith. And believe God that, he ain't going to let me fail. And guess what? I'm 10 years in. I ain't never missed a house payment. My car's paid for, kids and graduated. And, so God is good. You know what I'm saying? But you got to just be willing to take that leap for something that you believe in. And then you got to also want to do it the right way.
Right.
I think that, the one thing that Charles says all the time is God blesses order. So once you start getting your ducks in a row, and you start getting that order, then now things can kind of fall into place. Because when people come looking, then they're like, dang, April got her EIN. She got a secretary, she got her stuff together. Let me go ahead and invest in her because she's invested in herself. So that's what has happened for me.
That's good stuff. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you hit them with another point. Keep y'all pen and pad together.
The EIN number, you've heard that, and some of you are probably saying, what is an EIN? So EIN stands for Employer Identification Number.
Right.
Basically, that is your business's social security number. We'll talk a little bit later on about separating, business and personal. But basically, what you want to do is you want to start creating an identity for your company.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to check. So when you go to the bank, instead of using your social security number, you want to use your business's social security number and be able to create credit in your business name. So now you're building that up as well as you move down the road. So it's not it's still connected to a person, because don't get it twisted. The IRS understands that a person is the one that actually is creating the business, right?
Not just that, when you're gonna get your cell phone, when you get your address with like your building and all that, they're not gonna ask for your social. They're gonna say, give me your EIN number, and they're gonna use that. So that's just now you building double credit.
Right.
So it's good if you got your personal credit together.
Right.
And if you're not doing that, just find something that you can go to at least get that together.
Right.
And then now you're building the business. And when you got both, then it just puts you in a stronger position to get more.
Absolutely. What do you have to say?
No, that's true. Because I think I did mine backwards. Like I kind of read and researched certain things. So I did, like, as far as when I initially started by myself in 2019, I did everything backwards. I had to connect my EIN. I was like, Lord have mercy. But I did it.
But you did it.
I did
out.
I did it because I still researched. And if people know me, I'm a researcher. I'm a nurse by trade. So I research everything. Right. COVID come out, I'm researching. I like to know what's going on. Yeah. I like to be in the conversations in the room as well.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But you just have to have a plan. And like you said, the biggest thing I think that you said that stuck out to me, and I don't know if everybody else caught it, was believe. You can want to do anything in the world, but if you don't believe it's gonna work, how you think
anybody else gonna believe?
Like, I can sell me.
If you don't believe.
If you don't believe.
I can sell me, and I can make you believe. Right. Because I got the gift of gab. But I believe in what I'm saying. You can tell by the passion when people talk. So you have to believe in whatever it is you want to do. I don't care if you want to be a burger flipper, start your own burger joint, fry joint, whatever. Yeah. Believe in yourself. And then you, I mean, it's unlimited on what you can do and where you can go.
That's right.
Yeah, let me get Tootie rolling with us. Shout out to Dominique Young. I'm gonna do her
have
official.
Those same resources when you were in a smaller town for people from small towns, communities?
Not people that no. Let me just say no. Let me just say no.
So let me hit this. Hold on, JB. Let me hit this with Dominique. She said you can find free operating agreement templates online, which is true. So that means now everybody have access, because you might not be in Tulsa or California or New York. No matter where, you can get online and still get access. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ernest Lynch.
And I'll add to that. You have to make sure, though, that, and this is from my legal background. So I'm 25 years in legal, working in the law office. Yeah, those templates are available.
Right.
However, you still need to have someone to look at those, because they need to make sure that you are still following the letter of the law, right, in your area, and that they are specific to you and what your business is. So if I'm running an event center, that's not going to be the same operating agreement as if I'm doing skincare. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be different. So you're going to have to make sure that you're customizing that in a way that it fits your particular business, which is why it's always good to have somebody that you can go to, like you're saying, have access to somebody that can help you with those types of things, and which is why we have our own personal consulting business, Charles and I, so that we can help you with those types of things. And I think the other big thing that people get nervous about is you think that a lot of this stuff costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? When in all actuality, it does not. And just think about this. If you get into a situation, it's going to cost you more to get out of that situation than it is to pay somebody like Charles or myself, or, go to an attorney, to get your stuff laid out correctly. So, that's the biggest fear that I see with grassroots organizations, is they always think that, oh my God, it's going to cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the appropriate documentation, when that's not so.
Let's do this, and then I think we take a quick break and then come back and let April get into why she. But I just want to ask this. I'm working a 9 to 5, and I've been doing that. I'm taking care of my family.
Yes.
I got little kids or whatever. I just want us to give our personal 2-minute version of, man, when do I go ahead and go for that business? And when do I maybe say, okay, now I'm gonna do my business, my own full time, and let go of my 401k and all that, because that's nerve-wracking. And a lot of time I think that's the fear, and you're trying to use wisdom, because you're like, man, I got to keep my medical, my dental, my eye, my life. You got to think about those things. So I'll start with I'll start with JB Smooth. JB, when you thinking, man, if I'm gonna leave this 9 to 5 and do this business thing full time, what was your maybe biggest fears or something that you had to get over?
I mean, I did that. So I mean, it actually happened. I left a 9 to 5, a job with 401k benefits, insurance, and all of that to go leap out there and believe, like April said.
Right.
And it took everything. I mean, because you know, I was made a lot of promises, you know, by the people before I even was independent. I was made promises from other individuals who were supposed to be a part of my future success. And some things fell through, some things happened.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I had to be ready for what was to come. And it was a tough decision to make.
What about you, cousin April? How was it to say, let's see there? You got to pray. See, that's what prayer come in. Prayer changes things.
I'm telling you, believe in y'all faith. You got to have it because it's every day is not going to be glitter, sparkles, and rainbows.
Right.
Like, I'm like, what was I thinking? But at the same time, no matter what issue I got, I know God, well, the God that I serve is bigger. So I cry in my corner sometimes, but I try to let my faith be bigger than my fear. You know, and I just keep going because one day I'm gonna be able to look back and say, girl,
you did that.
Look where God brought you from.
Yes.
So, I mean, just believe and keep going. Believe in you. When don't nobody believe in you,
that's right.
Believe in you. Speak life over you and your situation.
That's right.
And it'll get better.
Okay. Well, I throw in, we male, female, back to the males. Let me represent the males. I'll say on two sides. One, sometimes you have to keep certain things to yourself.
That's right.
Stop telling all your family, friends, and sometimes the closest people to you, all your goals and dreams, because words are powerful.
That's
you
true.
got to be around people that's not envy or jealous or any of those things.
Right.
You got to have people that's really rocking with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think that's
sure.
maybe something really important. I watch people tell their dreams, even to their parents sometimes, and their parents can't see it. It just is what it is. Their spouse can't see it. Their best friends can't see it. So sometimes you got to hold that, get around people in the same kind of space with similar mindset. I'm going to say that's one thing. And I'm going to say for me, I saved up 6 months worth of income, like 6 months of don't nothing work. I'm good. And I just believed in myself. Man, Coach Prime is going to give us something. Do you believe? So I believed in myself. I said, man, in 6 months, I can come online, at least get in the black and try to make this thing happen. So my advice is don't just jump out there if you don't have enough to make sure your light, gas, water, things need to stay online, because you're going to need some space. Because like Cousin April said, things is not just going to go according to plan. You're going to understand why your boss came in giving everybody pink slip. You're going to understand why people get stressed for nothing. You understand that when you do it yourself. So I'm going to say, give yourself 6 months. Really, it would be good if you had a year. If you had a year of what the income, that'd take the stress away. But my advice, I did 6 months. That was 20 years ago. I'm still holding on. Damali, what's your hurdle?
I would say that the biggest thing is when you're watching other people. You know, you see our good days, you know, and I can just speak for World One Development.
I posted that today, the red carpet.
You see us out here at these, you know, red carpet events, or over in Uganda, or over here and over there doing this and doing that. And you're like, that's the life I want. But see, you, like Charles said in his post, that's 5% of what we do. The other 95% that you don't see is grinding. You know, we grinding day in, day out, working, you know, even just like now, the weather's like it is. We got 3 buildings. You know what we doing? We going to check in the heat, you know, making sure that ain't no pipes busted, making sure that, you know, things are the way that they need to be at these buildings, so that now it don't cost us even more money to have to, you know, repair something. So it's an everyday grind. Right. And so if you're not prepared for the everyday grind, then business probably ain't for you. And I'm just keeping it in a dollar. You know, it's just not for you. You got to be ready to. There are some days when we at that event center and I'm like, man, I don't even want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a dollar.
Don't let her testify.
No, but you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's facts. You know, we there till 3 a.m. People don't see that. They see the nice little event that we done put on, but you don't know that we done stayed up for 2 weeks and to 3, 4 in the morning.
And I'll say it. It takes a JB working with you. It takes a April. It takes a Oline. It takes a Angie, your mom, Miss Benson, Miss Caddy, and I can name a lot of our security team and all of that. It takes that. It takes a team. Teamwork makes the dream work.
And I just want a quick, that's gonna rock with you even when you ain't got.
I just want a quick shout out. Tanya Lynette Berry said, "Hey Pooh, there's April sending love." She saw it. Thought I was gonna let you get by. Kimmy is on. Just have a birthday a little bit. Welcome to the show.
Honey.
Bessie is on with us as well.
Hey.
Ernest Killam III.
Hey.
Hopefully I said that right. We're going to take a real quick break because there's a reason why April is here. We got another guest, and we're going to unpack it more. Click share on this video. We having fun. It's World One Development News you can use. KBOB 89.9 FM with Charles and Damali. We'll be right back. April got something to say.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hey, no, I'm just playing, y'all. KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development News you can use. Charles and Damali, and we are back.
We are back, and we've been talking about business basics. You know, for 2024, if you are thinking about going out there and just jumping out there and starting your own business, you know, we're just talking about the real deal, you know,
Yes.
of what happens when you start out in business and what you should be doing when you start out. So, as you guys know, we have cousin April, Charles's favorite little cousin, in the building. Yes, and she has her own business. So, April, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and what it is, and then what you got going on? Right.
All right. So, guys, seriously, I've been doing skincare since 2019. I just saw a need for it in my household. And, you know, like I said, I'm a researcher. So I started researching and looking and trying to put stuff together. So here we are now in 2024. It's crazy to say. And I am doing skincare. I do whipped body butters, vegan, natural, you know what I mean? No harmful ingredients. And my business name is She Maurice Skincare.
Yes. She Maurice Skincare, hand for that.
So the reason why, I know the reason why that you decided to do this Bible. Can you share that a little bit? Because when you say you saw a need in your family, then share with people. What was that need?
Okay, so my baby, she's about to be 8 now.
Yeah.
Started having like atopic dermatitis, you know, and
girl,
you got to use the
eczema.
Thank you.
Go.
That's what I said, girl.
Well, some people say
stuff.
You can't just go into the nurse's world.
That's what I do. So but no, she had eczema, which it's dry skin. It itches the skin. You scratch it, it scars the skin. So my biggest thing was, let me take my baby to the doctor. You know, great doctor, and he gave her some cream, and I was like, okay, cool. But when he started running down, use a really thin layer because of my baby's brown skin. I'm not going to subject her to bullying. Right. So I said, okay, let me use this now. But Lord, you got to help your girl come up with something else, because I just didn't want to do that to my kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
She was still young. She may have been one when it came about. So I started doing research. Shea butter was the first thing I came across. You know, the big yellow brick.
Yep.
The right kind of brick. I ain't talking about the other kind of brick.
Right.
So I started using it, and I found it to be really greasy. Right. But it worked. It kept her skin moisturized day, night. She didn't scratch. You know, wake up with blood in the bed because she didn't scratch. None of that. Right. So then I kind of started researching. I kind of wanted to do different things.
Come on.
You know, I wanted to be more appealing. I didn't want it to be really greasy. So it took a while to kind of, you know, kind of get my stuff together, but I'm together now. So, hence She Maurice Skincare. So, I mean, it's just, and then I know, like, it's not just my daughter that's dealing with it. Right. It's a lot of other people. But I initially started for my kid. Yeah. That was the, you know, that's
you know how people are big researchers. They are already Googling right now. I can see them. So just tell them where to go. So as you keep talking, they can be on your Facebook or your website. So give them that. So as we talk, they can already be checking it out.
So on Facebook, I am She Maurice Skincare.
Spell it all out.
SHEMORI Skincare. On Instagram, it's the same thing. May have an underscore or something like that. But if you go to my personal, I think you can find it. I'm on Facebook as my personal, my government, April Spears. And doing this has taught me a lot because I have to reach. Oh, but let me back up. I don't only just do whipped body butters,
Come on.
And the whipping it just makes it lighter,
right?
Like when you like whipped cream type of deal. That's the reason. I like that better because it cuts back on some of the oiliness.
It makes it not like the blue, like the grease, the blue grease. What is that?
Blue Magic.
Do that.
Blue Magic.
Don't do that.
Don't hate on Blue Magic.
Listen, it took us from work. Yes,
it took us your kneecaps, your elbows, and your face.
But listen, Don't put grease on y'all babies and send them babies to school.
Right.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
What you can do instead is you can get you some She Marie.
Come on.
And then go that way.
Shameless plug.
You know what I'm saying?
I can testify. I came in on the show today and I was a little ashy.
Yeah, you was a lot ashy.
I was a little ashy. Let's just be honest. And I have put some of the product on, and I'll be a testimonial for her. I'm light skinned. I really don't like using lotion every day.
Yeah.
And the worst thing for a man, he don't want his hands to feel like super soft. Necessarily. No. I gotta have a little roughness. Like I'm like
with some soft hands.
I mean, it's a time and a place for that, but
but not every day, all day.
Not every day.
When I've been playing with trucks for the last 10 days, so I'm a little dry.
Right.
And I put it on and you can see.
Yeah.
He back.
I had some crunchy skin and now it's soft.
Look like he been playing in flour. And it wasn't meant to be a thing. I was just looking at his hands like, let me have my brother
that was God working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't take a lot.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some quick shout outs because they on Gary out of LA.
Hey Gary,
got the Bay Area in here. Eric Elliott.
Hey,
welcome to the
Eric.
show. And it's in here with the live. I'm trying to make sure I hit everybody so y'all can't be fussing at me. Also, Gary said he a Detroit Lions fan, so he's still in. He's still smiling. And we also got Miss Wanda, and we got Keon Johnson out of OKC. He said, "Come on." He said, "April, you famous." Well, we already know she's famous. And Edward Pierce, welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you?
You can use okay, April. So you said let your bag up a little bit. You want the bag up a little bit. So go back forward now.
Okay, so here's the thing. Now, vegan, natural, it's more about knowing what you're putting on your skin. For a long time, us as a culture couldn't afford or didn't know certain things, but now I think it's coming to the forefront to where we want to be conscious about what we put in our skin, because everything causes cancer now.
Everything.
It don't matter what it is.
It don't matter.
Right. Water that's been in your car for 5 days and it's been cancer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing of it is, a lot of the culture, even the younger people are wanting to be more health conscious.
That's right.
So that's what also put me in mind of, because I want to be around for a long time, but I also want to have pretty skin.
You want to look good.
Yes,
you want
the
black like the crack.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't suffer from eczema, but being that my daughter did, I saw it firsthand. Now she's old enough, she can talk. Like her skin looks so much better. And I'm not saying my products are for everybody, because everything is not for everyone.
That's
different strokes for different folks. You know how they say, but now I have a different alternative than using medicine. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a nurse, but I believe God first and then science.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
So that's what it is.
Now the question is, where were you when I was a kid? Because I used to be itching. I don't know, but like during the summertime.
Yeah.
During the summertime, my kneecaps, the sores and stuff popped up, and I just had to battle with it. Me and my Blue Magic grease.
That's it.
But if you'd have been around, and my daughter has it, like here on the elbows, and it's embarrassing. It burns, it stings.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: a lot of times you don't get to talk to somebody that look like you.
Now
we don't mind everybody else's products, so nobody get mad. But a lot of times, somebody that look like you can relate to you.
Absolutely.
And what's going on, and the conversation is different. So why should all these listeners, local, national, international, call you to get your product?
Wait, hold on. JB, Teresa said, "Show us your hands." You got to turn the camera around. Hold on.
Yeah, I wish I had it before and after. I don't have it before and after.
We don't have it before.
You don't need it before. But go to
see, look at him.
He can DJ now. Look, he is a hand modeler now. He can now model his hands. So hey, we not fronting here. We keeping it real on Black Wall Street. World One Development News you can use, because proof is in the pudding.
That's it.
And I seen the before, and it was the ash down going on. He was ashy, not classy.
Keeping it real,
he truck driver. So for you truck drivers out there, you mechanics and people that be like,
y'all might need that.
And it didn't make me feel oily either. I don't want to feel greasy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that blue magic and stuff.
Yeah,
that stuff,
that's too. Yeah, that's too
petroleum
much.
jelly, all of that
Yes,
stuff
yes.
make you feel
Yes.
greasy.
Yeah.
Dominique said she has seasonal eczema,
Mhm.
so in the winter her skin gets extremely dry.
Yep.
So it's winter right now. So
Yeah.
talk to your
Yes.
cousin about what she needs to do.
Well, cuz, just give me a call, and I'll give you what you need. But also, y'all, my butters, like, women like pretty stuff. So
Yeah.
I have the shimmer,
Yeah.
and then I have the fragrance now. I
Mhm.
didn't do fragrance at first, but I have fragrance now. So let me show
Pull
you a
some
little
stuff
something.
out.
Let me
Yeah, what
pull
you
it
got?
out on y'all. Let
Yeah.
me
Pull some
see
stuff
what I
out.
So
got
for
in
you,
my-
those of y'all
my
who
bag of
listen on the
tricks.
radio, sorry.
Now here's the thing, because there's so many people on. So April, you make
The
this.
pretty purple.
Okay,
She
so
makes-
I produce this.
Come on
I did
now.
my research. The ingredients that I use is what's in this, and
There it
bam.
is.
Yeah,
Just
Woo,
like
you
that.
see
That's
it? Let me
nice.
Focus.
where you want to put
That's
it at?
nice. That's
Oh,
nice.
there you go, right there. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So this is a 10-ounce jar of sugar scrub. I use organic sugar, and the ingredients are on here. The do's and don'ts are on here. I also have a QR code that you can click on to go or scan to go do whatever you whatever have you. But this is my blush. This is one of my best sellers. Smells so good, and guess what?
What?
Sugar scrub, but it has a matching body butter.
Mhm.
Wow.
Don't sleep on your girl, okay? This
For a
is-
limited time, $19.99. I'm gonna sell this
I knew
today.
he was coming. I knew he was coming.
No, go ahead.
This is Majesty, which is I know Damali
I like
love
that
because it's
name.
purple. And so this is another sugar
What
scrub.
color? What kind is that?
This is Majesty, and
Okay.
it's purple.
Is that new?
Yes.
See, I don't have
This
that.
is
See,
a
I
new-
got the.
uh-oh.
Remember, I had lavender. You had gave me
I'm
the
in trouble.
lavender. Yeah. What's
I'm
up?
in trouble.
Why
Sorry.
don't get the new product?
I'm in
What's
trouble. Okay, I
happening?
Just
got
like
you.
that.
You know,
Okay.
you got to connect with me.
Yes.
Look, he set me up. Oh, y'all, look, if you can see the shimmers,
Oh yeah. You can't see the shimmers. Let me hold
you
it.
may. Okay, so my butters have micro powders, which are eyeshadow basically, and
Yeah.
it comes from like naturally. So
Mhm.
what it
Right.
is I like to have pretty stuff. So I got purple, I got pink, and diamond dust, y'all. I had to honor myself because my birthday's in April.
Boom.
Boom.
Come on, it's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Virtual
So
high
diamond
five.
dust is my favorite,
Yep.
and they smell really, really good, y'all. I mean, you
Mhm.
don't have to worry about it being too much fragrance to wear it
Right.
now. Now, if you do have more sensitive skin and you want to try non-fragrance,
Yeah.
non-color, I
Right.
got a basic butter for you as well. Now, my
Yeah.
whipped body butters are 6 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
And then my sugar scrubs are 10 ounces.
Right.
But I have an even bigger announcement to let you all know.
Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
Drum
You
roll,
ready?
please.
Y'all ready
We
for
ready.
this?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see what we got. JB, you got a drum
You
roll
ready for me?
over there? No drum roll.
He
No
got a
drum
hand
roll.
clap.
Okay,
You got a
What
hand clap. What
Let
we
me
got?
tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I will be featured in Oasis Fresh Market here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Oasis
Come
Fresh
on.
Market on Peoria.
So now this is what we talk about
This
when we
is
talk about relationship, when we talk about Black Wall Street, when we talk about, us working together in community. So this is a community member who is actually putting her product in our community grocery store.
I'm gonna let
That's
JB
gonna
put
be
the camera
sold
on
to
you so they can
community.
see because you
Yeah,
got
so
your braids
this
done.
is amazing. Yeah,
I don't want you to get your braids done for nothing. You gotta make that.
Look at
But
looking
but like
cute
you
over
said,
there.
go ahead,
Yeah.
Damali. I see I'm feeling where you're going.
Yeah.
Keep, bring the energy.
So that's rebuilding Black Wall Street. You see what I'm saying? This is the energy that we need. So we have an entrepreneur who has her, she's done her work, she's done her research, right? She's got registered with the Secretary of State in Arkansas and Oklahoma. Boom, drop the mic. Okay, and so now you're ready to sell your product, and now we have Oasis that is there helping you to figure out how you scale up. What
There we go. We're back. We got sound back.
We got sound back?
Yeah, we got sound back.
Oh, you got it.
Y'all let us know.
That's the camera.
Richie says sound is no longer in.
You can't be right in front of the camera. So if you put it like right here.
Y'all let us know. Give us a thumbs up if you have sound.
We got sound back.
There we are. Okay, Kenyon said we there. We back. We back.
We
All right,
back.
sorry about that, y'all. You know how it goes. Technology. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we back.
Before we lost, I don't know where we lost sound at, but before we lost sound, April was promoting her project. She coming back, so y'all don't worry. We got a new guest in the studio right now. Charles and Damali, who we got?
Man, Damali, let me tell you something. It's not just about what we do now.
Right.
It's not on Black Wall Street. That was 100 years ago.
Right.
But we always think about the young people.
Yes.
We think about the youth because the kids are our future.
That part.
When we get old and we can't see and we moving slow,
Right.
who gonna come in and take care of us
Right.
and look out for us? So we always, World One Development, News You Can Use, have a soft spot for our youth.
And we always are trying to train up our children, and we're always supporting programs that are trying to do that exact same thing. So this is one of those programs.
Just like that. So we got two special guests
Yes,
live
our
in
friends.
studio, and they like family.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So anybody you see us rolling with, we've been family for years.
Yep.
But today was the great day, and all the people tuning in, local, national, international, you want to get this info, so put your listening ears on. Mr. Turl, Mr. T. Earl. He's here, man. He live.
Yes.
Empowerment speaker, your mentor specialist, and your mental health specialist, Terrell Earl. Right to my right, my wife, Kim Earl. We're here representing the POPS program, Pursuit of Prosperity Strategy.
Yes.
Just like
we do.
that.
Yes.
Let me do this, man. Happy
Yes.
New Year, man.
Yes.
Happy
Yes.
2024. It's good to see y'all still looking good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We made
You
it.
all as well.
We
Thank
into
you. Yes.
and it's way overdue, Damali,
Yeah.
for them to get here because we've
I
been
know,
working
right?
together. We see,
Yeah.
so this is long overdue.
Yeah.
and we gonna do it more.
Yes.
But we got people tuning in everywhere. So tell people just a little bit about yourself. Where you from? Where you went to school? Or in just a little snippet of where you're from.
See, now you're going digging.
Yeah,
now.
I'm digging a
I'm
little
going to
bit.
show my age now. Listen, I'm from Louisiana,
Okay.
outside of New Orleans.
The boot?
Hornville, the boot, baby, the boot.
Come on,
So
I know.
outside of New Orleans, place called Hornville. I have to say that because everybody that leaves, they want to say that big city.
There you go.
I go back home too much.
Okay.
So I need to say Hornville, St. Charles Parish, West.
Hornville.
Hornville,
St.
that
Charles
house.
Parish.
St.
Okay.
Charles Parish, spitting it
Yeah.
out, man, shooting it out. So moved up here, going to Spartan College.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So now my background is in foods and beverages. That's what my background
okay.
is. So we'll get to the youth development thing later, but that's me.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna go
To the
to the
missus.
person that rode with to you, Real. What's going on, Real? Welcome to the show. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Kim Earl, and I'm originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Native
Wait a minute,
here.
Yes,
Tulsa,
native
grassroots.
Native.
Thank God.
T-Town.
Yes.
Yes, and I am a licensed hairstylist.
Okay.
I am.
Where did you go to school?
Oh, I went to Edison.
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 Eagles.
See the
Yes.
Eagles,
And
you
the
know,
Yes.
soar. You know?
Okay.
Not the
Okay.
Philadelphia Eagles, Michael Brewer. Edison Eagles. They still soaring. Y'all landed. Don't worry about that.
Don't let my sister hear you say that. But yes, I am a licensed hairstylist. I am a certified counselor, and I'm a licensed minister as well.
Okay.
And also I am a certified chef.
Chef. That's right.
Wait a minute.
Come on, I didn't know
Yes,
you
yes,
cooked.
yes.
Come on now.
It's
Yes,
gonna
she
call
cooks.
you.
Listen, I'm going to call you.
Her new name is All in One. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't got to do a whole lot of stuff. We just go all in one right here, and Mr. T over here. And so y'all married.
Yes.
Yes.
How is that? 10 years, 5 years, 20?
8 years.
8
years.
It'll actually be 9 years in March.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
good, man.
Yes.
That's good,
Yeah.
man. So let's get into why y'all decided to just move into this space with your not-for-profit.
Well, I moved into it years and years ago. My son, Brendan Earl, when he was a baby, I was like most people running the streets.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
Yeah.
to myself, I come from Louisiana doing some things, right?
Right.
Moved to Oklahoma, still doing things, and I'm thinking to myself, I have a baby. Who would teach him and love him the way I do if something happened to me?
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's the question that God
Yeah.
posed to me.
Yeah.
So I began to journal, I began to research, I began to write down, and I made a book for him. Character development, application resumes and interviews, personal hygiene, all of these topics.
Right.
It just spawned when I started going to the school. teachers would ask me, what are you teaching him?
Wow.
And I had the book that I wrote for him, and it began just working in the schools, mentoring for young boys in school, and that's how it started. It wasn't for nobody else but him.
You know what? So there's a
like
common
that.
thread here. So we talked to April. She started her business because of her daughter.
What's your
Okay.
You know,
passion?
and creating, these products for her daughter.
Right.
So now for you to follow and say you started this because of your son.
Yeah.
And to teach. So this is what we're doing. We're training that next generation, but when we understand that other people need this too.
Yes.
It's not just for
Right.
our
It's
families.
correct.
So that's amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, that's great work.
And I commend you for that because I
Yeah.
think a lot of men don't make the right decisions because they don't think about that. They don't do that. So now you stay in the streets too long, you stay in the club, you're doing drugs because you're not thinking about that son and putting
Yes.
something together. So I
Yeah.
would say that would be one of the things that probably made you a good dad. But like Damali said, what you have is birth out of your own household, out of your own passion. So like you said, this is what I like, Damali. Your kid made the teacher say, what are you teaching him?
Yeah.
See, that's
The
a
rest
good
of these
example.
kids need to
Because let
know.
me tell you something, everybody kids don't do that.
That's right.
They get taught right. Boy, they leave home,
That
they be
food.
doing a percolator before they get into school. That's another story.
Right.
Another
But
story,
then-
Right.
another
For
time.
real.
yeah.
That's real
So
talk.
Go.
once this happened with the teachers, then kind of where did it go from there?
It went from there to where I saw what I had, right?
Okay.
And I just began to talk to people about it. I didn't know that we had such a big problem with a fatherless home. I didn't know that. I'm
Right.
with my child, so I'm not looking at everybody's home.
That's
Right.
right.
And now they're showing me like, man, a lot of these kids don't have fathers in their lives.
Right.
Can you come and talk to our class? And
Right.
that went on to another class, and then another class. And one teacher said it to another school, and then another school invited me out.
Yeah.
And that's how it just began to spread. It just began to spread.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Damali, when I think about how many men are incarcerated, in Oklahoma, we rank at the top, like in the nation, in the
Right.
country.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times we sit right here and talk about, man, everybody want to know where are the men.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where dad, you go out to a football game, it's mainly moms and they fussing and throwing eyelashes. No, I'm just playing. But anyway.
Don't do us. Don't
they
do
get ready
us.
to fight. No, I'm just playing.
Get 'em.
But
Child.
let me say this, and Damali said this last week, and it's just the reality that when we have a summer camp with a lot of kids at Edgeray, and for whatever reason, when men walk in, it just gets calmer
Yeah.
without even saying anything.
Right.
Exactly.
Can you speak a little bit to when you go into spaces? Because I'm sure, because you're in many schools, how is it having that male present and you going into those schools?
Well, having a male president in school is very big because the majority of the schools are female led.
That's right.
Right.
So that's what the males are seeing even at home. So now I walk in, I got a suit on,
Yeah.
Right.
a briefcase. So they don't know if I'm the principal, the
Yeah,
mayor.
they don't know what you do.
They
Yeah.
don't know who. They just know I'm
Yeah.
somebody of importance, right?
Right, right.
That's all they know, and it shows something for that. So we are lacking the male support
Yeah.
on how to be that man,
That
you know,
figure.
that
Right.
that figure,
Yeah.
that model, to where this is how we used to dress in suits.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, this is what we used to do,
Yeah.
but
Right.
we still do it. All right. So that's where it is.
Now, behind every great man is an all-in-one woman.
All the
Chef, preacher, teacher, counselor is that. So we're going to switch to you. We're going to let you
Come
get
on.
away.
Come on.
So how has it been for you watching this? Your husband, 8 years, and he's doing the work, and I know you work right behind him. So how does this look from your perspective as a female?
Right.
As a female, it shows me that there's a lot of things that we do as women that we're unable to do. Far as the role models, man, I know we raise men
Right.
in our homes and stuff, but we don't realize how important it is to have that male mentor,
Right.
male figure in the home for a child to see, not just for male child, but female child.
That's
right.
Because she needs to know exactly what type of man she needs to have in her life. You know?
Yeah.
And so, we can tell the girl this, and that, but until she can see the actual model in front of her and see how it's supposed to be, how he supposed to treat a woman,
Come on.
then it's very lacking, you know. So we have to watching him and seeing how he teach these kids and stuff is showing how the importance, how we're not only just teaching kids, but we're teaching the parents how you need to construct your home
Right.
and
Yeah.
bring in. If you don't have a male figure in your home, then you need to find someone that can
I
lead
like
and
that.
guide your child, so your children, so that way they have someone to look up to, and they can be better people as they grow older.
I love
She
that.
talking about the village.
I
Man.
love that.
Oh.
She talking about the
Yes.
village.
All in this program, the village.
Right.
The
We-
village.
Yes.
It's all in the
Get to
program.
it.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch back to you. 'Cause we
Come
got
on.
about 5 more good strong minutes because there's
Come on.
so many people on. Hold on, let me give some shout outs.
All right.
Rodmetris Woodson, he out of
Rodmetris.
Shreveport.
Okay.
He said the boot bake.
That's right, baby. The
You know how
boot.
it go. Tammy Ragsdale, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
my
Henry's in
classmate.
here.
Yeah.
Darius Warner,
Hey.
son-in-law
Hey,
down
Darius.
there in Oklahoma City, and Mr. Bledsoe.
Yes. Hey.
Lexo. That's what I see.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. Let us know where you're from. We see the Buddhists in the house. When the boot
Yeah.
comes,
That's right.
I know
We
they
bring
turn
people
up.
in.
I know about
That's right.
Mystical and Master P. Them. I'm just want
Right.
to let y'all know I know.
Don't leave out cash money. No. I'm
Nah.
So the cash money,
Don't leave out my boys' cash
what,
money.
from 99 to the 2000. I understand. but
See, they
but let's do
clowning now.
this.
Let's go.
I'm sure a lot of people listening in and Tulsa and all around us like, man, I want to be plugged in with this program.
Yes.
So what's the age groups, the requirements? How do they connect with you guys?
Well, they can connect. We are located at Parkside Psychiatric Hospital and Clinic.
Okay.
Those are our partners. They've been gracious enough to open up their doors and let us have a space there.
Awesome.
That's also where I work at with mental health patients, young kids, right? So the age limit is 13 to 18. Teens.
that's
I
right.
work with the teens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what my gift is. That's what my specialty is in teens. This Saturday, January 20th, will be the first session. We still have time. You still have time to register.
Real.
For
Talk
real.
about good time and Damali.
Right.
So you
Perfect
this
time.
Saturday.
This Saturday, January 20th.
Come on.
Now, last Saturday, January 13th, was the presentation of the POPS program to show the community who we are, what we're doing, and the benefit it can, how it can benefit your family.
Right.
But this Saturday will be the first session, so you still have time to enroll and register your team.
Right.
Right? You can email me at popsprogramfounder@gmail.com. That's popsprogramfounder@gmail.com. Or even just call me at 918-973-3275, and I will send you an application packet.
Right.
And just come on out.
Now hold on. Now
Come on.
Hold on. You gave your phone number out, so somebody in Uganda gonna call you and go, "Ah, look. When you hear that, don't worry about it. Just
Don't do
receive
that.
it because we got people out in Uganda.
I know y'all do. Y'all just came back from there.
Right.
Just
I
came
watched
back.
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we going back this year.
Yeah.
Good.
That's amazing. So if your age is 13
To
to 18,
18,
he gave the email, he gave his personal cell number.
Social media. How do we
social media. How do they follow
Man,
you?
you can follow me at Pursuit of Prosperity Strategies Pops on Facebook. That is Pursuit of Prosperity Strategies Pops on Facebook.
Okay.
And you can follow me at TheReal.TerrellEarl.
Just like that. Now,
TheReal.TerrellEarl.
is this a not-for-profit,
Instagram.
for-profit? What is your organization? A not-for-profit?
Not for profit. Yes, it is.
So how do people support you?
Support me through my what is it? This is my CFO as well.
The CFO is in the building.
CFO as well.
Another
right?
title on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All in one.
Through Cash App Pops Program 21. Cash App Pops Program
There you
21.
go. Okay, that's right there.
Please support me, donate, man. And if not, you can just donate some of the, we do breakfast for the kids.
See, I like that.
So you can donate some breakfast products, Pop-Tarts or breakfast bars or juices. You can do that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this to Molly. Since after COVID, man, our kids took about 3 steps back.
Right.
So I love that you have something like that could help with those social norms and other things. When you think about these shooting in schools, so when I
Oh, my
hear
goodness.
when you talk about mental health
Yes.
and all of that, I think all those things are so critical right now because that's what a lot of people, kids, and sometimes they're not comfortable talking about it at home.
Right,
But
they're
if you
not.
have somebody in school who you spend the most time with, then you are more comfortable. So I just appreciate y'all for being soldiers, in these different schools and being there, as a gateway for these kids. To mother, what you think?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it takes a village to raise our kids, and that's what we believe. At EduRec is it takes a village, and so partnering with people like your program, you know what I'm saying? We can only go so far, but then you guys pick up the mantle,
Right.
because our kids are like 5 to 13, is really the majority of our kids. But when we're sending them out, we want to send them to somebody that we know has the same
Right.
values that we've been
Yes.
imparting into our kids.
Right.
So, we appreciate you for the work that you're
thank you.
doing. It is very much needed in our community. This is going to help propel and, get our kids where they need to be. And it takes a village, man. We as parents have got to stop, not reaching out for help. Help is available to us.
Right.
From people who look like us, that's going to
Yeah.
understand our
Yes.
struggles. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody who's not from our neighborhood, they don't understand what we go through. They have no idea. But for people who look like us,
Right,
to
right.
help us,
Right.
that's huge. And so, kudos to you both for just being able
so
to do that.
I'd like to just say thanks for coming in because our time is kind of melting. No, you gonna get the dance. Hold on, let me hit the music
Yeah.
first. No, I'm just playing. Whatever your final thoughts are, let the people know.
So we have an expansion now. Pops
Okay.
expanded. It was a male-based program, so now we're inviting teen girls in.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
But it's not only that. This is where I get excited at, right?
Uh-oh,
So
uh-oh.
now we're not just doing life skill classes. Now we're doing support groups. We're doing parenting classes. We're doing parenting support groups.
Full
And we
circle.
also have licensed therapists and counselors that will be available within the program.
Yes.
So we're opening up much wider. There's a big gap that's needed.
Right.
Since I work in the field, kids keep coming back. So those are my final thoughts, man. They need a place to go once they get out.
Right.
They're just going back to the same toxic environments,
Right.
toxic, whatever it is. They need a place to go to where they can express themselves, to where they can continue their learning in whatever it is that they need.
And I love that because you got to clean up the deficiencies in the family.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because if I go and I get treatment, but then I go back to that same toxic environment, I'm going to fall back into the same ways that I just
Man.
came from. So I love that you're doing parenting classes with
they
the
need it.
parents and the entire family.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And what I like too is the more your passion come out, then that Louisiana talk come out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
So you're talking,
yeah.
I'm starting to smell gumbo
You heard
and
me?
just different dirty rice,
No.
and the
You
passion
smell-
is coming
no,
out.
You smelling goma because that's what I was eating before I left the house. That's what I was eating before I left the house. That's what you smelling.
All right then. Hey, much love to y'all. Y'all heard it. We're gonna
Thank
take a
you all.
picture. We're gonna
Yes,
post
thank
this.
you
We're
all
also
so
gonna
much.
have you back. You can come back anytime. Much needed. You talking about a gap being filled.
Man.
So last time this Saturday, where you gonna be and what
We're
time?
going to be this Saturday, January 20th, at 10 a.m. It kicks off at 10 a.m. We're going to be at Parkside Psychiatric Hospital and Clinic. That is 1620 East 12th Street. Don't be late, folks, because I'm a stickler on time.
Oh, were you
I'm
in the
a stickler on
military?
time.
Were you in the
I'm
military?
not, but
But
boy,
you
I'm a
are
stickler
still
on
on
time.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, come on.
I don't do that tardiness.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
no CPT
Okay,
time.
So
over
can
here.
I have this? My people, be on time.
on
Y'all heard what I said? My people, us, be on time.
Right.
And it's just like that. My boy, Terrell Earl, aka Mr. T,
And Miss Kim Earl.
all in one.
Yes,
Kim in
all
here as
in
well.
one.
Thanks for coming in. We're gonna take a break. This is KBOB 89.9 FM. World One Development news you can use. Charles and Damali will be right back, y'all.
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive, reaching the community. The Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa. I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chillin'.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
hey, guess what day it is? Hump day! Hump day! Hey, top guy!
Hey, Mike! It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
Mike, Hump Day Hot Topic.
And we are back.
We
Favorite
are
little
back.
cousin April is back.
Yes.
Quick shout outs real quick to Zandra Hall. That's my cousin out of Arkansas.
hey.
Welcome to the show. Teresa, she always on us. Kool-Aid said, nice. I love this. Just like that. Charles Edward Swartz Sr., welcome to the show. Miss Maybelle Wallace.
Hey,
we
Miss
love her.
Maybelle.
Welcome to the show as well. If I skipped over anybody, you know it's all love, y'all.
And
I'm gonna
Kimmy,
go back.
we
Kimmy.
said your name
Now,
earlier.
Kimmy,
You must have missed us saying your name.
I said shout out to all the Capricorn. It's Capricorn season. Kimmy is in the building. She be having the shades on. I did the whole thing, Kimmy. You missed it. But it's all good. We back up in here, y'all. Let's go.
Yes. All right. So the number one thing that we want to talk about today that is a really hot topic right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, is the Beyond Apology. I don't know if you guys know, and I'll give you a little background. So, you know, the 1921 race massacre happened and took place over 100.
Can I do one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Have JD put the camera on April just for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Because AJ Johnson said, what's up?
Ah!
You say yes?
Yo.
That's
Just like
crazy.
that. You know, I couldn't let that just go by. He said, I see you.
I
I saw you.
Right.
Just like that.
But I ain't walking
All right.
in the rain.
Welcome to
Okay.
the show.
Right.
Owner of Oasis Fresh Market, man. Love you, appreciate you.
Yes.
Plus 2 years, man. That's the family right there.
Yes.
So welcome to the show. All right, Damali.
Okay, so the 1921 race massacre took place, and when that the centennial took place a few years ago, then the number one thing that happened was the city council actually acknowledged the fact
Right.
that the massacre took place and gave an apology, like a public apology.
After 100 years.
After 100 years.
That's a long time for apology,
That
cousin.
is. And so a commission was put together, you know, a community-led, I guess if you will, not a commission, but a community-led organization came together to figure out what we're going to do beyond the apology.
Right.
Okay, so we've said, okay, we're sorry, you know, okay, but what does community think needs to happen? Right. And so we were a part of this Standpipe Hill Strategies. Which
Shout
are
out to
the-
Greg and Christy.
Right. They actually were commissioned along with World One Development, District 1 City Councilwoman Vanessa Hall Harper. We all worked together to put together these community-led meetings that where we talked about, what do you guys think? Those people who were impacted, we're talking about descendants, you know, and folks that were, you know, that were directly impacted by this disaster, right? And so that took place, and then a report was compiled. And the findings of that report actually came out on Monday. And so we are so excited because now this gives voice to what we've been saying in community. Like, you know, this is what we feel like needs to be done, because you can't take the word of folks who were not directly impacted.
Right.
But, you know, you can't come to me and tell me how I should respond or react to something that was perpetrated against me and my family if you were the perpetrator. Or if you were the one who was not directly impacted.
Yeah,
right?
and I'll say what I like to add to it is I love the fact that this was held where anybody could participate.
Correct.
So the first one was at the 36th Street North Event Center. We went over to TCC, you know,
South.
Southeast Campus,
Right.
and we did one at the Greenwood Culture Center.
Correct.
So hundreds of people participated in this framework that Greg Robinson, you know, he tough, everybody know that, put together. So now the report is back. The
report is back. Recommendations came out on Monday, and the recommendation based on the data, okay,
Right.
was that a commission needed to be established to create and implement the Beyond Apology program. It comprises the community development from Standpipe Hill Strategies, whose team included descendants of the race massacre, World One Development, according to the report. The report is scheduled to be presented to City Council on February the 7th, followed by a presentation to the public the very next day.
Right.
The initiative consisted of 4 public meetings, as we said, that drew 256 unique participants, 83 of whom offered their perspectives and priorities on how the city should address the issue 82. And of the 83, about 1/5 were descendants of the race massacre. So we're letting you know this because letting you know early because there is a first of all, you need to go and review the report because we want everybody to see what the results were. So for all of you who participated and you came out to those community meetings, we want to say thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate your participation because this is how we get things, the ball moving in the right direction. So you can go to beyondapology.org. And you can actually see the report. I'm going to put this on our social media so that you guys, you can just click the link and it'll just drop you right in there.
I just want to shout out Robin Ruth Simmons from Evanston. So people are like, man, reparations will never happen. She's actually the first person, she's a sister to have reparations in Evanston, Illinois.
Right.
So they're doing that right now, like millions of dollars. And shout out to Billy Wilkerson. Came down from Howard University that participated right here in Tulsa. Then we also had Dreesen that came here as well. So I just want to give them
Dreesen Heath. They were the professionals in this space.
High level sisters right there.
So we appreciate that. But you guys, we want you guys to stay informed. So please go out and look at the report. Look at the recommendations. It would be great if you were present at City Council meeting on February the 7th, when this report is being presented, to let the City Council know that you support these efforts, right? And then, of course, we're going to have the meeting. It's going to take place at the 36th Street North Event Center. So we'll be putting out the information about that as far as what time and all that once we get that all solidified. But we wanted to just let you know in advance that this is coming, okay?
All right.
The next hot topic we want to talk about really quick, and this is going to be really quick, is fire prevention tips.
Man, now, with it being real cold, cousin, how cold? When it get cold out here,
man.
Folks' house burning down, companies burning down, water flying everywhere. I'm like, man, I understand because I'm cold. I might accidentally, back in the day, and used to have that you have to put the wood in the little thing back in Arkansas, have on that little plastic jacket and get too close and burn the white cotton out of it, see? And be smelling like hickory smoke. Y'all don't know. JB, they don't know nothing about that, do they? You don't know about the white cotton coming out.
So let me tell you guys this, that the number one cause of U.S. fires this time of year is heating. People are trying to be warm. Just what you're saying. That's why your jacket got burnt. Your little plastic jacket got burnt.
Went right on to school, too. With that hickory smoke, burnt jacket and all, but no problem. I'm warm. With the blue magic grease on my hands, baby.
Stop it.
All right.
But so we're jesting, but this is a very serious thing.
Note,
on a serious tip, December, January, and February are the peak months for heating fires. Space heaters are the number one cause of fires. So listen. Plug your space heater into the wall outlet. Don't plug it up to an extension cord or 15 extension cords going to every room.
That's
Don't
what
do
kind
that
of triggers
because
the situations.
That starts a fire. Candles are another thing. December and January, 11% of the candle fires, or 11% of the fires are started by candles during December and January. Between 2015 and 2019, 7,400 homes were destroyed by fire.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because of that. Carbon monoxide. If you don't have a CO2 monitor in your house, you need to get one. And if you call the fire department, they can help you with that.
And they'll bring you one too.
And install it.
That carbon monoxide is killing a lot of people. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, you just gone. So it's important for you and your kids and your pets.
Yes.
To get that.
Yes,
I want the cat and the dog want to live too.
Yes. And my daughter Kimmy, she's on the live right now, but she actually had a situation with carbon monoxide.
Right.
And had to go to the hospital and everything. So, that's a very real situation. Home fires occur more in the winter than any other season. Now, you would think, it'd be the other way around.
Right.
But, generators, be careful with your generators, making sure that you are using those correctly. And then the other thing is electrical fires that are one of the number one, issues that we have. So this time of year, it's
be
very,
careful out there,
just be careful and, make sure you watch what you're doing. Yeah. The other thing that is not in our hot topics, but I wanted to.
We're going to make JB give us some music.
Oh, JB, give us music, please. You were supposed to be DJing. Yeah. You forgot? So this is the other thing that I am including in Hot Topics, and that is we ran into a situation where with Oasis Fresh Market, where people were making comments about things that are going on in Oasis.
Right.
Okay. About, this is what I want to say about that. Okay. can we not figure out a way to be kind and to be nice in 2024?
Yeah.
Everything is not, something that we need to report on social media. Everything is not, sometimes you can just go and ask the staff, right? Hey, why is this like this? Why don't you have this product or whatever, and get your answer there instead of running out, putting it on social media. And then now it's on social media and people are going buck wild because, and this is the thing that I said this morning in our group when we were talking, you can do 100 things right. Right. Do one thing wrong, and that one thing takes off like wildfire, And so as we started to correct, because there's all these comments about this post that was made, and as then when we started to correct it and say, well, hey, this is why the stuff was here, and this, crickets. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
What I'll add to it is you zoom in because everybody know you have the things that's cut in half price. That means, and everybody know meat. Yeah. When you have the barbecue meat, have the ground beef at home, it get a little brown, still red in the middle. But you got a little bit of discounted. So my thought was, why take a picture, zoom in to just that when you have a whole meat section of just fresh meat?
Yeah.
So I'm not calling nobody out. What I'm saying is, in North Tulsa, in Tulsa as a whole, let's do better.
Yeah.
That's just
to
a
lift
habit
each other
of
up and not be
social
negative.
media becoming a place where people think they can.
So you can get likes and shares.
A lot of that is just, it's a part of the culture now, the internet age, because everybody's got a camera phone and everybody's got social media.
But what I'm saying is it can't be the norm in our community.
It can't.
In our community, we've got to do better. Yeah. And the alternative is, guess what? Okay, we can shut down the store, but then now we have to go outside of community like we've been doing the last 12 years. We've got to go outside of community to get some milk, to get some bread, to get some cheese. Why do we have to do that? When we can just support the store and let the folks know that are there.
I don't think those type of people understand what it took to make it happen, to get the stores there.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're misinformed or miseducated about all the hard work everybody put in to get that.
Yeah, and I add this. That's why the show today, we're talking about business.
Right.
Being an entrepreneur and all of that stuff. And when people out here doing things to make things happen, join in and help.
Yeah.
Find a way to lift up, not tear down. What you think about that, cousin?
That's real.
What you think about that, April?
Coming from Arkansas and knowing that, it was a food desert, I've been to, several seminars and listen because I'm on the team, and it's like, wow, because back home we don't have a grocery store. We don't have anything that,
Dollar General, Family Dollar,
that's
everywhere.
it. Yeah. That is it. So it's like, what? And my grandmother still lives in Arkansas, so so it's like, what choices? Now, thankfully, she's able to drive, but what about those that can't?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So thankfully, they have her, so she'll go drive for them to Camden or Fordyce, not in Bearden, to get groceries.
And so it shouldn't be that, we tear down what's in our community. We've got to stop that as a people. Yep. And so I'm just calling it out to say, listen, everybody, in 2024, can we not do better?
That's
all in love, too. Let me do this real quick.
You got to be like 50 Cent. He said, in 2024, I'm going to do nothing but promote positivity.
Yes.
Because the negative stuff takes legs so fast.
Oh,
It
yeah,
does.
for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Bad news travels fast. We all know
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let's do a better job at promoting something positive.
Something positive.
Like 50 Cent there. All the other, you see all the big stars are doing it.
Yeah.
They're not getting caught up in the negativity.
Right.
Yeah, 50 Cent also said that he don't like problems. See, so when you see him, he's going to say no problem. If you have a problem, then he said, okay, no problem. So, so you got to be able to read in between that. See, when you're in North Tulsa, you know what that means. Say, no problem. Where's the no problem? Oh, well, no problem. What's your problem? So anyway, I want to do some quick shout outs to Terrell Ellison. He's a developer, man. If you don't know this brother, you better get to know him.
Yeah.
Roger Gonzalez, welcome to the show. Your mama, my mama.
Hey, mommy.
She's in the building.
Everybody's mama.
Everybody, mama.
Ham D. Come on, Damali.
What? I
Morena?
don't know where you are.
Okay, she ain't got the glasses on yet, y'all. I'm gone with it. Man,
I didn't know where you were.
Kimmy said she lost. I'm on the live.
Oh.
Kimmy said she lost a dog, man. Sorry
Yeah,
to hear
she
that,
did,
Kimmy.
yeah.
That's what we're saying about that carbon monoxide.
Right.
John is on. And also, what's the next name, Damali? That's showing you right there. It's Cabana Kalu. What is that?
I don't know what that
Chimichanga?
is. Whoever.
We just gonna say, hey, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Paul
hey.
Chappelle, welcome to the show. Eli Grayson.
Hey, Eli.
Hey, I listened to your show yesterday.
Yeah.
Then what's that name? Then Jacob Martin. Man,
Martin.
we just loaded up
Martin,
in here.
yeah. We
What's
got
the one
like
before that?
Yeah, Jack.
Where y'all from?
Yeah,
Tell
where
us
y'all
where y'all
from?
from.
Where y'all from? Tell us where y'all from.
Okay, so before we slow down,
Yes.
go ahead, Mom. Go ahead.
Okay. So the next thing. So we're coming up on Black History Trivia. That's going to be our next segment, Black History Trivia. You ready for that?
Yeah, we always ready for Black History Trivia.
All right,
Let's
get
get
your
it.
thinking cap. Let's read it one more time first. Get your thinking caps
History
on.
Trivia. What Black American microbiologist is credited with discovering the first effective treatment for leprosy in the 1940s? Was it A, Harold Amos, B, Louis Pasteur, C, Alice Ball, or D, Ruth Ella Moore? Cousin April, you want to take a stab?
I'm gonna go with everybody. See.
Okay, you gonna go with everybody?
She rolling with big cousin.
I can't be like my
I said-
cousin. Pull it up real quick.
So AJ said A, Charles, Jonathan, Angie, JB said D.
JB said Ruth.
Ruth
That's his
Ella.
grandma.
Uh-huh.
Ruth Ella.
So if you said C, Alice Ball, you were correct.
Hey.
Okay? Alice Ball was an American chemist who developed the
Mama team.
Ball method, the most effective treatment for leprosy during the early 20th century. She was the first woman and first African American to receive a master's degree from the University of Hawaii.
Oh.
And also the university's first female and African American chemistry professor. She died at the age of 24, and her contributions to science were not recognized until many years after her death.
Died at
Man,
24.
Damali, you hit it.
At
24.
24.
Made her
Man,
impact.
she
We're
did a
talking
lot
about it
really
right
short-
now.
yeah.
In a short time.
Teresa got it right.
Yes.
Good job, Teresa. Gary Lee, welcome to the show from the Oklahoma Eagle, my friend. Good to see
Hey,
you.
cousin.
Also,
I see what you did there, Damali.
What I do?
The skincare, the
Yeah,
whole
you gotta
thing.
get
Nice.
that chemistry. Yeah,
I like
I'm
it.
trying to, last week we did a couple of MLK.
Yeah.
See,
You
you
know,
see?
yeah,
I see.
so I'm trying
I
to
see.
put-
You see how you doing that?
Speaking
Okay.
of MLK, have you guys heard anything about when they're going to reschedule the parade?
Not
Been
yet.
asking, man. We
Not
can't
yet.
wait because we love to turn up. We love to be there. Last year we rolling in the RV, had the music bumping.
Yeah.
So I did
Yeah.
a little tribute for it because I was
Yeah.
so excited. But as soon as we know,
We
you
know.
will know, and
Yeah.
we will also be there. So, favorite little cousin April. Before we get out of here, one more time, hit them with your product, what you're doing, where to find it, so they can purchase. Before we get out of here, we got like 5 minutes.
All right, guys. Right now, you can purchase products online at www.shopshemori.com.
Okay, got a store.
That will be my whipped body butters, my sugar scrubs. I do have turmeric bars. I will be doing more in the near future, but this is what I have for now because it's really cold, chapped skin. I got you. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to be.
There you go.
You ain't got to suffer alone.
I need
Your
some
girl
lip
got you.
gloss.
Got
I'm
you.
just gonna
See, look,
say.
she keep doing the lip. Okay, it is good. I'll bring it out later.
Yeah.
But yes, and then also, guys, I will be in Oasis Fresh Market here in North Tulsa, off Peoria or on Peoria, whichever you want to say.
Yes.
It's
yes.
gonna
Give
be
'em-
February.
Give them that website one more time.
www.shopshemori.com.
Yes.
Shopshemori.com.
Yes.
So guys, I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to when I go into the store the day of, we'll do a big thing. We'll be live and all that type of stuff.
We
too.
gonna
So I
be
can have
there.
my people
We all
with me.
coming up in
I
there.
can have
You know
my
we're going to have to
people
roll
with
it out
me.
for you.
Red
Yes.
carpet and all.
Hey, we gotta let
Hey,
we got
we
to
got
let, we
you.
gotta let the Arkansas family know when you're doing it so they can
for
roll
sure.
into town.
For
So let's
sure.
get enough notice
For sure.
to turn up. Cousin, I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Moved down here a few years ago.
Yeah, doing big
Stuck
things.
it out. People know it ain't easy. We
It's
smile,
not.
we kick
It's
it.
not.
Look, she been serving the kids. She's at
Yes.
Oasis helping us the back to school bash. And so you didn't put in your work. So y'all return the love to April.
Yes.
Great.
She's doing her
appreciate it.
own
Thank you.
business.
Yes.
Because when you come, trust me, she's going to support you. And
Most
we're going to
definitely.
support you
That's
because
right.
that's how we do it.
That's what we do.
Welcome to the show, Jennifer Johnson.
Hey, Jennifer.
Shakur,
Yes.
and Ron
I had a
Armstrong.
revelation.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I had a
Oh, God.
His hands ain't ashy no more.
I
That's
know.
why
Hey,
another
that's
down.
it.
Down.
That's
Now listen, I had a revelation.
What?
The next, what? Not flavor, but
Scent, fragrance.
name
Okay.
for your next
Oh, here we go.
one. It's got to be called Summer Rain.
That's
You know
why
what?
he
That
playing.
is my cut though.
I like that.
All right, I'm with you.
Summer rain.
I'm
Like
with
that.
you. I can do
Drop
that.
that.
I
Right.
can give you.
I had
It
I had an
just hit you.
epiphany.
Listen,
It
I can
just
give
hit
them a
you.
little
Yeah.
summer in the winter too. So
Give 'em that
that's what I'm
summer
talking
rain.
about.
Right,
That's it.
right.
That's it
Need
right
my
there.
little 2%.
See, that's what it was. Ulterior motive.
See, there y'all go.
That's
Come
good.
on, see, y'all see, we having fun, y'all. Keep sharing it. Stay locked in. Tracy Manning Gibbs. She said, great job, April.
Yes.
You know, Tracy got that skin, so she been using some of that and ain't told us nothing about it. You know, Tracy, I'm like, you still 21. What is going on? That ain't nobody aging. It's you.
Right.
All this time, favorite little cousin.
Right.
Let's get to these upcoming events, y'all, so we can get out of here.
All right, upcoming events. Uganda Missions. If you would like to sponsor a child's education for one school year, consider making a donation to World One Development in the amount of $250. You can donate at worldonedevelopment.com/Uganda-missions. The 36th Street North Event Center has dates available. If you're looking for a place to hold your wedding, I'm sorry.
Keep reading.
I'm sorry.
Stay focused.
Birthday party, banquet, repast dinner, community event, etc., then 36th Street North Event Center is the place to go. We've got bingo and karaoke coming to the event center starting in February. There's going to be cash prizes and lots of fun. So get your daubers ready and start warming up your voice.
And we got cash prizes too, y'all.
Hey, you know everybody auntie about to come out.
Right.
Bingo.
Come on, the bingo. Yeah,
Everybody to the
everybody.
bingo hall.
Bingo.
People just be like, excuse me. They give you an elbow. Excuse me.
Right. Move.
You in my
Bingo.
spot.
Yes. All right, so give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot. Black History Saturdays is signing up right now.
Yes.
You can go to Facebook at Black History Saturdays to get more information. Classes are going to begin the second Saturday of February, so make sure you get signed up. Don't miss your opportunity.
Just like that.
EduRec is gearing up for spring break camp happening March 18th through the 22nd. This year's theme, the world around you. Campers will be learning basic survival skills. To sign up, go to edurectulsa.com/camp. The Omega Fraternity are having their inaugural formal fundraiser.
Shout
on
out to
March
the Omega
9th.
Sci-Fi. They hit me this morning. Ain't nothing but love for them brothers.
Yeah.
They do it big. They do it big.
Absolutely. On March 9th, it's going to happen at the Greenwood Cultural Center. There's going to be food, a cash bar, prizes for the best dressed male and female. We posted the flyer containing the QR code for ticket purchases on our World One Development Facebook page. So go there and go and support. You know, it's a fundraiser.
Teresa said, come on, Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we have your pants on. Don't
Right.
spin around on us. Don't spin around. Stay forward, Prince. Don't spin on us, Prince.
All right. The African Experience 2.0. I'm excited about this one. Educational fundraiser is happening
Hey.
on March 30th. Hey, there you go. Hey.
Yeah, I know.
We in tune. It's going to be happening on March the 30th at the 36th Street North Event Center. This event is set, so it's going to be in celebration of my birthday, but what I want to do is raise money for others.
Right.
Right? And so we're going to be raising money to scholarship kids into our summer camp over at EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, as well as to go to school in Kamuli, Uganda.
Yes.
Last year, we were able to scholarship about 70 kids with your help. We're going to have table purchases at $500. Uganda sponsorships are $250 per student. So if you want information about how you can participate, more information is coming out. We're going to be sending out a save the date here soon. So you can message me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter, or you can support your local youth and international youth by just reaching out to me.
Shout
so
out
we're
to
excited about that.
Joan, welcome to the show. Loon, welcome to the show.
Hey,
John
hey, hey.
Wilkerson, welcome to the show. Elvis Stewart, my frat, welcome
Hey,
to the
hey,
show. And my dude, welcome to the show as well.
All right. Birthdays. Today, January 17th, we have Desiree Parnosky. She was one of the first people that had her wedding at the 36th Street North Event Center.
I know. Happy
And her
birthday.
kids have been in our summer camp and spring break camp for a lot of years. And then Sharon Tunley, my classmate, it's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow, Steve Murrow, my classmate, he'll be having a birthday, and he's an entrepreneur with his
Right.
own HVAC
Awesome guy.
business.
Good
yeah.
guy, too. Yeah.
January the 19th, Jolie Purdue
Happy
has a
birthday, Jolie.
as well as India Carr, who works with our Black History Saturday.
Happy birthday, y'all.
It'll be her birthday. January 22nd, we have Tyson Thompson,
Big
another
Tyson,
entrepreneur.
Big T.
Yes.
Barber.
And then we also, this is a special birthday, a heavenly birthday. We want to send a huge shout out to Miss Sherry Gamble Smith.
Man.
January 23rd will be her heavenly birthday, and we cannot ever forget you, Sherry.
Never, ever, ever, ever. Think
Not
about
even.
you every day.
Yes. All right. So remember, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms. That is World One Development, 36th Street North Event Center, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, Fitting Back In Prison Reentry Program.
This has been News You Can Use with your boy Charles Harper. That's me.
And your girl Damali Wilson. That's
And
me.
we had our favorite little cousin April in the building with us. Make sure you get those products when we live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Capricorn Takeover. You said it, Kim.
If you would like to advertise or promote your business on this show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development or all social media at World One Development. All things World One Development.
That part.
This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with Charles Harper and Damali Wilson. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to the station, organization, committee, or other groups or individuals associated with KBOB 89.9 and Eaton Media Services. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all some of April's lotion.
Yes, body butter.
Don't be
Body
ashy,
butter.
Body butter.
Body butter.
And the scrub.
We'll see y'all next week
Bye-bye, y'all.
for another
Love
great
y'all.
edition of News You Can Use.